I'm Jonas, we are Volunteers Finland, and up here you can see some of our potential clients. And we actually have some familiar faces here. And in addition, these events, in Eventbrite, we found out that only in Helsinki area there are going to be plus 200 events in the next month. And what connects all of these is that most of these events are run by volunteers. So what's the situation in terms of volunteering and organizing events? Well, personally, me as a volunteer, I have a hard time finding all of these events because I need to know what I'm Googling for, and that's not the way you find new things because you have to know them already. And we reached out to 30 volunteers, 2 volunteer coordinators of 2 large tech events, and even the CEO of Ultrahack. And got the response that they do have a hard time finding enough volunteers and to make sure that people actually appear on site. So what we plan to do is a platform where we can connect these volunteers and these events and let them do their business, let them find each other easily. But also in addition to make sure that this event organizing and volunteering in those would be smoother experience to everybody, so that there would be some common guidelines and mutually accepted rules, how the volunteers behave, how the events behave. This is our MVP, just work in progress, the numbers are just thrown in there. The website, the platform, you can't get registered there, but it's existing. So, let's talk business. And right here, Konsta and Alexander, I'm looking at you. You need us, we need you. Let's do this. So, we would be offering you these people on our platform whenever we have enough people there to actually make it feasible for you. And also we could benefit from you kind of drawing your people into this. And in addition to that, for smaller event organizers, we could help with the consultancy manner that whenever somebody does it for the first time, they don't know how much people exactly they need to do various tasks. So we have this experience, we have done this before, so let us help you out. In addition to that, well, as a volunteer myself, working with other volunteer people, we will be going to another events, meeting other people, or other people meeting the event organizers even. So we have this possibility to actually bring this out there. We are Volunteers Finland, and let's kick some ass.
Would you like to go first?
I can go first. I'm gonna do something that I may not always do, but I'm gonna say thank you. This is actually very good. About the kind of how you intend to kind of cash in on me as an event organizer. Do you kind of how you think about the pricing? Is it based per volunteer or per event itself?
Well, we actually did the math in terms of how much one volunteer costs. So there is this one event that I won't name, and the volunteer coordinator. And this event believes in very, very high transparency, so the monthly salaries of the people are available online. So based on this guy's salary, we calculated that if he spends even 3.5 days during his whole, do the project, whatever he's working on, to find 50 volunteers. And depending, of course, how much time and how many volunteers, the price can range from €5 to €30 per volunteer if you are paying somebody who is actually looking for them. So some sort of fixed price for a certain amount of time on the platform to find the people makes sense to me. Don't know about your end, but we can talk about it.
Did you do any mathematics about this, how the money comes in and what goes out? I mean, do you have any analysis about that?
Our expenses are going to be quite minimal because this will be just a website, and we already have 1 year of free hosting thanks to Startup Weekend. So, and you know, we're volunteering anyway, so this wouldn't be a job for us, this would be to help us and fellow people like us. So the idea is to kind of leave it out there, make it self-sustaining in the sense so that the people come and go, and then grab some money to make it possible to keep it up.
Okay, did you
non-profit?
Okay, did you have any possibility to talk with potential customers of yours? What kind of feedback you eventually got?
Oh yeah, so we contacted this volunteer coordinator of My Data, the Open Knowledge Finland event, and he answered a bunch of questions, and he said that he would be using this kind of tool, and he would love to see something like this because it's always a bit stressing to not know if you can find enough people for your event and if you can actually reach out to large enough audience.
Yeah, very good solution. Was there any competition? How was that?
We didn't really identify any competition in the field of being basically for tech events and this kind of events. Of course, there are volunteer organizations that send people to help people that suffer in natural catastrophes and stuff like that, but those are large players like the Kilroy and SPR and, you know, that kind of Amnesty and people like that. So that's not the field we would be touching, more like just playing with the events. We didn't find anything like this.
How do you see, because most, for example, sports teams kind of want to talk to me and try to kind of get some kind of team to come there and build the venue and so on. How do you see them as competition, or what is there something that you actually can offer them?
We could offer them to join on the platform and do that to another event as well if they are interested in that. So this is my hobby, and I want to find more options to, you know, keep doing.
Just one short question. Who are you? I mean, tell about the team.
Shortly.
I'm Jonas.
I'm Ville. I have a little bit of finance background, studying 4th year in the Turku School of Economics, and a little bit IT stuff on the background, and one small startup selling birch ties online.
Hi, I'm Mikko. I'm an accountant.
Hi, my full name is Mohammed Umar. I'm a sales professional by profession, and less than 4 years residing in Finland.